What up, though? What it do? This is Les Nation, and I'm your host, America number one true Uncle Tom. Yes, I call myself an Uncle Tom, and I'm proud of it. If the people who are LGBT could come out the closet, it says that they are trans. That even though I was born a man, that I act like a girl, or if you're a girl that act like a man, said they identify as a man, I have a right to be your Uncle Tom and proud of it, y'all. Some people say, so you're proud to be a sellout? Yes. They have a song for that. And I'm proud to be a sellout. No, I'ma stop. No, for real, y'all. I like Malcolm X. I mean, to a certain point, I like Malcolm X. He was right on some issues, but he had it wrong when it came to the gospel of Jesus Christ, and he had it wrong when it came to making Uncle Tom depicted as a villain. If you Negroes will read Huckleberry Finn or Uncle Tom Cabin, you will know that Uncle Tom was not a sellout. You would have known that Uncle Tom was Christ type. When Harriet Bleecher, who was a prohibitionist during the 1800s, she was very anti-slavery. She wanted to write the truth about slavery. Are you listening, y'all? She wrote the truth about slavery, y'all. The dark side. And she wanted the character Uncle Tom to be depicted as a Christ type. And to call someone, and that says a lot for Harriet Bleecher, a white woman. To depict the slave as a Christ type Jesus. And not saying she been trying to make that Uncle Tom was a Christ, but he had the heart of Jesus. He tried to be the best Christians that he could be. But if you read Uncle Tom, though, he loved his people. I guess what it is, a lot of these woke, pro-black, they saw Uncle Tom as a weak man. They saw Uncle Tom as timid. So what you're telling me is the same people that call Uncle Tom a weak man, a yes-a man, you're calling Jesus Christ an Uncle Tom, a weak man, a sellout. But if you really think about it, if you read the Bible said that Jesus came to his own, but his own didn't receive him not, y'all. His own did not receive him not. So yes, in the biblical days, y'all, Jesus Christ was considered a sellout. He was considered a self-hating Jew, even though he was the king of the Jews. Majority of the Jews, when Jesus was alive, wanted him dead. So you want to call me an Uncle? I'll be an Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was being compared to Jesus. He represented a Christ type. See, you ninjas, y'all need to start reading, man. Y'all need to start reading, y'all. Listen, I ain't the most book smart ninja in the world. I tell you that. I will tell you that. But here's the thing, y'all. I still read sometimes. I still dust the book and read it and get the information for myself, y'all. So yes, I am my Uncle Tom, y'all. And you know the sad, the crazy thing, I was going to talk about something else, but we need to address Uncle Tom, who was a Christ type. So calling me an Uncle Tom is like calling Jesus a sellout. So read the history of Uncle Tom Cabin. But I'm gonna tell you what happened. You know what the white liberals did? They came out with their own called Sambo. hmm See, they wanted to discard Uncle Tom to make it feel like he was a no good slave, that he was a yes man, but he was actually a Christian who loved Jesus Christ, who followed after Jesus Christ. You know how the Bible, now some people say that Joseph and Jacob's son Joseph was a Christ type. That's who Uncle Tom was. And if Uncle Tom was a sellout, y'all, in the book, if you read the book, why? I mean, he was threatened to be killed because he will not, he will not snitch on the two black women who escaped from slavery. He would not. He would not. So yes. So if you want to call me Uncle Tom, I'll be his nephew, y'all. I will be Uncle Tom's nephew. I will be proud to call myself an Uncle Tom nephew. So, like I said, if you want to call me Uncle Tom, it's like calling Jesus Christ a sellout. It's like calling Jesus Christ a simp. Uncle Tom was in none of that. And all these woke, broke, joke, they are the real yes man. They always, what my problem with all these folk, they always complain about racism of America. Yes. Let's just say what it is. Yes. Our ancestors came into this country slaves. Yes, we did, y'all. We were slaves, y'all. Our ancestors. But here's the thing, y'all. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. The white colonizers did not come to the motherland, which is Africa. And what's that word? They did not just come up there and took us and kidnapped us. No, no, no. That did not happen like that. It was some black kings. It was some Mufasas, some Shaka Zulus, or actually it was some Angela Davis. Actually, it was the Angela Davises and the who else? The pro-black women, the queens that sold our ancestors to mighty whitey. That is the truth that they don't want to tell you about. And like I said, all these Muslim people want to talk about that Christianity is the white man religion. Here's another thing, y'all. Most of these countries in Africa, the motherland, that was selling us to mighty whitey were under Muhammad teaching, y'all. The religion of pedophile. We all know, listen, this is not a disrespect to Muhammad. But let us be real, y'all. He was a pedophile. He was illiterate. He was just as illiterate as me, y'all. And y'all, but at least unlike Muhammad, I may be considered illiterate. But at least I can weed. At least I can weed. So y'all want to call? So yes, I will be an Uncle Tom, y'all. I'm proud to be an Uncle Tom. I'm going to embrace my Uncle Tom. Call me what y'all want. I may not be like some of y'all who call me Uncle Tom, like a drug dealer, a pimp, a pusher, a prostitute, get on the microphone, call black women the B word, or I may not be Cardi B, and be ratchet. I may not be all that. I mean, I know y'all the same people, but I guess I just be an Uncle Tom because I guess in a lot of black people eyes, you have to be a drug dealer, sell drugs in your community, rap about it, rap about killing other black folks. That's real black for you, ain't it? But I'll be Uncle Tom, y'all. I'll be Uncle Tom, y'all. I'll be like you know. Just remember when you call when you call others Uncle Tom, remember you calling Jesus a weak person. All right, y'all. If you like my channel, y'all need to subscribe, y'all, because I'm about to put some fire. Hey, fire. Hey, you hear me? So yes, I'm out of here. So go ahead and call me Uncle Tom. You have mom. Call me a coon too. I'm gonna talk about cooning. Cooning. All right. That's all I have to say about that.